Hey, it's Just So Trish, and it is Wellness Wednesday. Yeah! So this is the first Wednesday of December, and this should have gone live right after Tangi and I's Get Fit, Mama Gets Fit. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that it turned out well, because I'm making the video the day before. So let's talk about what plan should you start with. What diet? What is the magic plan that makes you lose weight? Here we go. Okay, before we get into that, I will tell you I am having kind of a rough week, but I'm giving myself grace because we are still putting flooring in. I have a couch on the porch. I have a couch in the living room. I haven't decided which couch I'm going to keep. And we're still doing flooring. I finally have all the painting done. I don't think I'm wearing any more paint. And just with 6 kids under tow, trying to finish the house, there is no normal. And I know I've talked about no excuses, and it's hard to have excuses, but there are going to be times that you're going to have, like, it's just not ready to start. But there better be something crazy going on, and there should be an end date. My end date is when the flooring gets in. I'm actually debating on starting a room with flooring because I don't want to wait anymore. I want my normal here. But with that said, I have gone up about 4 pounds. Yeah. I'm not eating and then I'll binge, and that's not good. That is the worst thing you can do. And it's just remembering to eat and doing stuff and then not being prepared. So what is the best plan to do in order to lose weight? Here's the deal. Almost any plan will get you started, except if you're starving yourself. Do not starve yourself. I was listening to somebody, they were talking about, oh yeah, one day you just eat regular and the next day you like only eat a calorie restriction and the next day you eat regular. But the problem is if you're overweight, there is no regular eating. It means that you are over consuming. So you're gonna wonk your body out if you like over consume under, you know, like starvation mode. The next day you don't just like normally consume your big amount. You will overeat to compensate from the day before. And it's not like you're going to eat less, so the next day when it's your normal eating time, you'll just eat less because you got used to eating less. No, you won't. You are going to make up for those calories your body's used to having. Your body's used to so many calories, and it will make you want to go have more. So, granted, there's some of you that are like, but it worked. Okay, fine. Okay, so the plans I know, I've done well. The only plan I've done that I've been able to, for the long haul, stick with is Weight Watchers. Do I get bored? Do I change things up? I have. There's only one other diet that has done well for me, although I've never lost weight with it, that has done well for me that I've considered to be a real blessing, and that is Trim Healthy Mama. Then there are all those other little, like, hey, you could do the 3-day military diet. Have you not heard of that one? Okay, you could do Atkins. Okay, you could do this. Okay, you could do that. I'm going to tell you every one of those I've done have been they've not worked at all for me. At all. It might be for you, but seriously, would you be here right now if they did work? I'm not saying those are the only 2 diets. There are other diets. I know people who do extremely well on calorie counting. Anyway, pick one. Do some research. Figure out your plan. I'm not going to tell you that there's one plan that's going to do it for you. No. I'm going to tell you to look carefully and decide what you are going to do. What is your plan? You know, has it been successful for others? Not fad diet infomercial success. I'm talking somebody you know has successfully done it. And surgery does not count. I know a lot of people who have done the gastric bypass, you know, the the stuff on their stomach to surgically limit how much they can eat, and only for 10 years later to be right back to where they were because they took that little bit left of their stomach and stretched it back out. So surgery, you can't use those folks at all. All right, so pick a plan. Look and invest some time into that plan and look at it and study it. Is this going to be a plan that works for you? I love Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is really a fantastic plan for my body. And now that they've changed it up to Smart Points, I didn't really care for Points Plus, but that's another topic. Smart Points, it really, really, my body loves it. But it's not that easy to implement with family and chaos and making a plan. Because what I typically do in order to do Weight Watchers is I make a menu for my family, I make a menu for me, and like I try to take dinner and then I try to pull parts of that dinner as parts of my meal and parts of that dinner is for their meal. And I kind of do that. Well, in the situation I am right now, that is really hard to come up with quick grocery lists, quick menus kind of deal. That is really, really hard. And what will end up happening is I'm not as prepared as I should be. And then I'm floundering, either missing meals or my alternative to something that should be good for me to eat is not good. That's kind of my problem right now. Trim Healthy Mama, on the other hand, is the whole basis that you are going to either eat you're always eating protein and you eat every 3 hours, which no matter what you're doing, you should be doing that. You should be eating protein and you should be eating every 3 hours, no matter what your program is. That's just like a given I have learned in the last year. Eat your protein and keep eating. You don't want your metabolism to drop. But the premise is you're going to separate. It's not an Atkins diet where you don't eat carbs, but you're going to separate. When you do eat carbs, you do not eat fat. And when you do eat fat, you do not eat carbs. And if you're going to put them together, they've got like this little numbers game if you do the numbers. And their whole plan's in a book. It's pretty easy. No, it's not easy. It's time consuming to learn, but once you get it, it's like, okay, this is all I'm doing. But it is heavy in dairy. It is heavy in meat. It is heavy on the pocketbook. But the plan and the cookbooks make it so easy to plan my meals and my grocery list. It's just going to take some money to do it. Not so good. So you kind of have those two. To do Weight Watchers and to do Weight Watchers well, you should sign up for the plan. Well, the plan is going to cost you, I think, $15-20 a month. That's kind of, so there you're spending money there, and and it's hard to find out the points. You have to use your phone. There's some apps that they've got that are not affiliated with Weight Watchers that you can probably do. I know right now they have a deal where you get an extra month for free for $1. I will say, if you do Weight Watchers, they have tools that you can go in there. You could join or do 1 or 2 meetings, get the gist of the program, get the tools at the store, and go home and do it. You can do that. But they won't sell you the tools unless you're a member. So I run into, depending on my life situation, what plan am I going to do? And this is kind of what I've done over the last year that has helped me be successful. Now, I've had times where I'm like stuck. I'm kind of stuck right now between 155 and 159. My goal is 140. My goal is 140. And I'm just not sure what to do. Now, my Weight Watchers membership ends next week. And I've not decided if I'm going to renew it or not, or if I'm going to do it without being a member of Weight Watchers and to continue with what I know, because I have the Weight Watcher calculator. I have a book. I have the older cookbooks, but you know, I'm not gonna lie, Weight Watchers does not sell to the large, crazy, busy mommy at all. It's definitely kind of like, I don't even want to say it's aimed towards women, but it's typically aimed towards the adult that can do self-care, and you're not competing to take care of yourself by having to take care of others. That's kind of where Weight Watchers is a limiting factor. Trim Healthy Mama is all about the busy mama, completely all about the busy mama, and I feel like it, but you know, then you got the budget aspect of it. So those are the two I really know. I know that there's some other people that have done Whole30, and I've enjoyed it, and it seems like there's some similarities to Trim Healthy Mama and Whole30. And if you didn't know, Trim Healthy Mama is legitimately a glycemic index diet. So it's all about maintaining blood sugar, and when you maintain blood sugar, your body does good. So the biggest thing is finding something that you have information, you can understand the plan and do it. Even if it's simple calorie counting. I have a girlfriend who lost significant amount of weight, and all she did was the Spark People app calorie counting, and just good old-fashioned calorie counting is all she did. I haven't had much luck with that, because it doesn't, I know I should know better, but it doesn't steer me clear of what I should and shouldn't eat. I sometimes even jump back to the old Weight Watcher Flex Points, which is just based on calories, fiber, and fats. But I have my issues with that too. So, am I telling you what plan to do that's going to magically take off the weight? No. Did I give you a couple? You got to pick. You've got to pick. You got to be able to find out what you can find. So, number one is find a plan that you can get your information on. Go to the library. I'm sure there's some over there. I even think Suzanne Summers is an low glycemic index diet. But there's a lot of chatter in that one too. Go there. I know somebody who's losing a ton of weight just by eating every 3 hours, making sure she has protein, and cutting her food in half, and cutting out sugar. Sugar's been a huge one. But go and find out where you can get the best information. Don't go, I'm just going to stop eating bread today. That's not really a plan. That's just, I'm going to eliminate a food group. You need to find out a plan that works for somebody you know, personally know, or YouTube know, or social media know. Somebody that works. You know, I'm not into the gimmicks like you're going to buy this big $100 bag of shake and you're going to lose weight. That's, to me, is just not realistic. I know that they got plans and you got to stay on it, but I have a friend who struggles to stay motivated to stay on that too. It's kind of a short-term thing. You want something kind of more long-term. So if you don't have access to want to join Weight Watchers, you don't have access or the desire to learn Trim Healthy Mama, go to the library and find something. And make sure it has recipes and meal ideas. And, you know, if it doesn't work and it only helps you lose 5 pounds this month, you know what? You got your mind set to be on a plan, and you can pick another plan. Get it, read it, understand it, Pinterest it, Google it, YouTube it, everything you can. Read everything you can and consume it. And then, once you've done that, commit to how this is going to work in your life. So mostly that comes down to coming up with a menu idea, menu plan, your grocery list, and making sure your house is stocked with the things you need to have as a go-to item. And it also means that you need to eliminate the things that are going to cause you to fail. Things that you're going to stumble, get rid of them. You can't have them. Even if it means that you take them to your neighbor's house. I just kind of had that problem. I bought something that I thought was so great. It wasn't great. I could not. I had no self-control. You know, and then make a plan. This goes down to like why you want to journal. You want to write down your food. This will help you go, you know, I'm getting bored. Well, look what I've been eating the last few days. Of course I'm getting bored. You know, I really was doing well. I was losing a lot of weight during this time. What was I eating during that time? This really happens because, listen, your weight loss happens in the kitchen, not at a gym. You cannot out-exercise a bad meal. There's grace in one bad meal a week, not every day. So that's my tips for getting started with weight loss. I hope this helps. You know, you might want to, I'm not affiliated with Weight Watchers. I'm not even set up as an affiliate. I tried, they just won't let me. I don't know why. You can try Weight Watchers if that's your desire. You can try Trim Healthy Mama. Whatever you decide, tell me. Actually, leave me a link, comment below. Tell me if you joined in and what you liked about Mama Gets Fit, and tell me what you have found to be successful, either short-term getting on track or long-term for weight loss, and what you decide to go with, and how it's going. So anyways, I hope this helps you. I'm pretty excited. I hope the dryer wasn't a sound. I just realized it's been going. And hopefully I will be back on track here shortly as I'm giving out great advice. Watch me go. But I don't think I will. I'm on this. It's just, I got to get my house put back together because there's a stopping point. I will talk to you later. Peace out.